Okay. You might want to put the mic up to your thing. Go ahead.
I'm just checking out the photos. I see Abby Sanchez and thought I saw Tyrese.
Yeah, he's in there. He's done like twice, I think.
Yeah. Same shit.
Yeah,
Same stuff.
That's the new one. Yeah, you could curse.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
So
like cursing, man.
so you said Methodist, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like? Is your family all Methodist? What's the difference between like Methodist and other Christian?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not really like super duper religious, you know what I mean? But I've been going to that church since I was a small child, you know what I mean? And my family grew up in the church and grew up in that church specifically, and so did I. My cousin is actually the pastor of our church. He grew up in the church as well.
So it's more of a tradition family thing than
Mm-hmm.
it. Do you?
But I still go to church to praise the Lord myself.
So
Of course.
you would say that you're not really, what is it, spiritual? Would that be a way to describe it?
No, I'm spiritual.
Do you find your religious beliefs connecting with how you live day to day? Like how it affects you?
I try to, you know what I mean? We're not perfect, but I try to do the right thing. I feel like I do the right thing.
Yeah, you feel like you're a good person on the inside?
I know I'm a good person.
Okay.
I know that for sure.
Were you close with family? Like, is family a big thing for you?
Yeah, definitely. I got a pretty large family. I got family. Most of my family lives here. I got family in California. I got family in Memphis. But yeah, man, I grew up around my family my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my father, my stepfather, rest in peace. My aunt, my grandmother, my other aunties, my brother. A lot of friends too. Friends become family.
Sure. Are they all supportive of this comedy thing? Because I know that's
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you told them like, hey, I'm gonna be a comedian, they were like, yeah, go for it.
I mean, this is not like a new thing for me, honestly. It's new because I just started doing it. It'll be 3 years in March, but I've been, wanting to be a comedian my whole life, like literally my whole life. And my family know that, you know what I mean? So they all been supportive.
3 years, huh?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy to me. I don't remember when we first met. Do you have any memory of that? Because I don't remember.
I think I remember you. You came. You started coming around like bar 10 and seeing you wear shakers on Clark.
Yeah.
Hey, what that water you said you had?
It's right behind you. It's the green cup.
Oh man. There's some loose water in the cup.
Yep. You just gonna have to trust me.
Okay.
If you want, you can pour that out and check for yourself.
I
and
can't
get some
tell
water.
if it's water. It's in this green cup. I don't know what it is.
I also got like juice and like apple juice if you want some of that. That has been unopened.
We'll do that.
Yeah? You want some apple juice?
Hell yeah, I like apple juice.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, and then while you're talking, I'll get you some apple juice.
Okay, well, now what was I at? I was saying something.
Your upbringing.
Oh no, where we met at?
Oh yeah. But I don't know. I don't think we had a moment of like meeting. Not from my memory of it.
I don't know, man. I think I did, man. I mean, I try to introduce myself to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm a very outgoing guy.
I noticed. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's you. When you say 3 years, I'm impressed by that because you have a lot of comfort and charisma on stage in a way that I don't normally see people that are like 3 years in. I assume that's because you've gone through the gauntlet of the Southside comedy that you've had to build that skill, or have you always been the charismatic, funny guy?
I have.
Okay.
I have. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get you that apple juice while you talk.
Yeah, no, I won. What do you call it? It was like a thing that we voted on in high school for like the best male comedian of the class.
Like class clown?
No, not necessarily class clown. The title was best male comedian. So, yeah, that's what that was. And I mean, I've been, funny since I was a kid. My whole family is hilarious. My grandmother, my uncle, rest in peace to Big Domo. Uh, my father is hilarious. My aunt, even my mama funny. Like my whole family funny. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's another loose cup, but it's cool.
What type of cups do you got? What cups are we?
See, when you said some unopened shit, I thought you was gonna hand me a bottle, but it's all good.
Oh no,
I'm fucking with you.
The cart was unopened. I had to do the whole thing. It's safe, I promise. Okay. So I'm getting it. So you, I don't know if I were to describe your upbringing. It sounds like you had a close knit family. You've always been funny. You've always been kind of a joking guy. Your family's filled with funny people. So when was the moment where you were like, oh, comedy? Because you said always, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Always want to be a comedian.
Yeah, man. I remember when I was like really young. Martin Lawrence is one of my favorite. Not one of, but is my favorite comedian.
He's number one for you?
Absolutely, yeah. I used to actually pray to God to make me like Martin Lawrence when I was like a kid. You know what I mean? My father used to watch Martin a lot, and then I started watching Martin. But I used to see my father's reaction from watching Martin. You know what I mean? And my father used to get that same reaction from people when he make people laugh. So if Martin can make my father laugh, and my father can make other people laugh like that, Martin must be this amazing guy. You know what I mean? So I started watching Martin more and more, and I fell in love with him. And Martin is like my fucking hilarious.
Okay, so he's number one.
No doubt.
Okay, and so you're watching Martin. What? How old are you?
28.
Yeah, 3 years ago. So when you graduated high school, what was the plan? What was going on?
Shit. When I graduated high school, I had ended up going to the Navy, but I had got kicked out early for drinking underage. It wasn't no like dishonorable discharge or nothing like that, but it was uncharacterized as they called it. So I need to go to the VA and see if I can get some benefits. Somebody told me I can. I'm get that checked out.
What benefits could you get from the military?
I don't know.
Just gotta go figure it out.
Yeah.
What made you go to the Navy of all places? That doesn't seem like the funniest place to be.
I mean, I wanted to go to like a performing arts college or something like that, like Columbia or something. But I don't know. Honestly, I didn't really want to go to college though. I didn't enjoy doing I wanted to just be a comedian. I know what I wanted to do already. You know what I mean? Like,
what was stopping you from going? Like, did you not know the process of doing it?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to begin or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I didn't learn how to begin. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm still in the process of learning how to do what. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I feel like it's been a pretty good 3 years, or almost 3 years, for me.
That's just so crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So, all right, so you go to the Navy. They're like, hey, you drinking. You not dishonorably discharged, but you can't stay here. So you come back from the Navy. Then what happens?
Excuse me. I come back, and that was like 2015. So that was a minute ago. I started working. Shit, nigga needed to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do for work? I was working at UPS for like, I think I worked there for like 2 years. Then after that, I think where did I go? Went to the airport, started working security up there for this like cargo security company thing.
Mm.
And we was like guarding planes and shit like that. You know what I mean?
You were standing there with like an AK-47 looking scary?
No, man. We ain't getting no motherfucking guns.
They gave you a flashlight?
Hell
you
no.
Top flight security niggas? That was
No, man.
No?
We was just, man, that shit was fake security, man. We was, the niggas that was working on the plane, they just had to write their name and badge number down before they go on the plane so they see who all was working that day. That's all we was doing. We was just standing there. Sometimes we had to record the shit that was in the plane because they was transporting some, expensive ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they was transporting animals. Sometimes they was like racehorses and shit like that. Sometimes they was transporting fucking Lamborghinis and all kind of cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of shit. Sometimes they was transporting plane engines and, it was a cargo plane. So,
yeah.
one of them big ass planes.
Okay. So they're you just standing there watching elephants and shit get moved around.
Nigga, they ain't doing that. Transporting no damn elephants.
I don't know.
But no, they
with the military.
the biggest animal probably was a horse that I seen get transported. But yeah, man, you saying it's like they sending shit to the safari.
I don't know. I'm just picturing.
They could be,
So you're I'd imagine that. Here, I'll speak to myself and what I went through during that age in my life.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
32. I've been doing this about 8-9 years, but I started in Southern California, and I was not in LA. Like that's the misconception everyone has when I say California.
Okay.
So I'm in like the Schaumburg of California.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I do.
And so I spent most of my time like literally building a scene from the ground up. So I didn't have any older comics to look up to. I didn't have any direction. So
who would you? I'm sorry to cut you off. Who would you say your biggest influence is?
Chappelle, Ali Sadiq, Bill Burr.
Okay.
Those are my three. Like these are the guys, and Cat Williams. Cat Williams goes on and off for me.
I like Cat.
I
love Cat actually.
It depends for me. It depends on what antics he's up to at the moment. Sometimes I'm like, man, I fuck with Cat so hard, and the other times I'm like, this is too much for me.
I mean, shit, Cat is Cat,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat gonna be Cat. That's what I feel like. It's what it is. You either accept him for who he is or you don't.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to take him in. For me, I try to work on not being around chaos as much.
Yeah, no doubt. Who likes chaos?
I used to. I think when you grow up in a place of chaos, you get comfortable with it, and it almost becomes uncomfortable to not have chaos. Like it's taken me a lot of work on myself to.
What kind of chaos exactly?
I grew up around a lot of like really racist white people.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
And yeah, but
you missed that? That's what you saying?
No. More like you get comfortable in chaos. You get comfortable with paranoia. You get comfortable with being around people that you're not sure.
If they fuck with you or not?
Yeah, you get comfortable or you get used to dealing with like racist shit that I would not put up with now. I would put up with back then because it was my whole life.
Right.
Have you ever like lived around white people?
Not really, no.
Okay, I wouldn't suggest it.
No, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, we've all been through racist situations, you know what I mean? But I never had to live through it every day. You know what I mean?
It was pretty bad.
Sure. I'm sorry you had to go through that, brother.
It's life, and you get through it. You push through.
No doubt.
Yeah. You good, man?
I'm hiding a motherfucker.
Okay. Well, I got some more if you want to smoke too.
Yeah, man. Flame that shit up, man. What you mean?
I got you. Hold on a second. Let me grab that for you. Actually, before I grab it, I should say something to you.
Is something wrong with the weed, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with the weed. Why are you concerned?
Because the way you said it, man, he's like, hold on, before I grab it, let me just say something.
I'm just saying, I don't want to like leave you sitting here with nobody, with no.
Oh no, man, I can entertain these people myself, man. It ain't no thing.
Entertain these people while I go grab the weed
man,
for you.
Man, go get the weed, man. I got you. Don't even trip. What's up, y'all? Hey, look, I wanted to say this too, man. If you didn't know, now you know. No, he back. He got the weed already. I ain't had shit to say. Oh shit, you packed this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I want people to be comfortable in here.
That's all right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put the mic down. Right there.
While you're doing that, so for me, this how do I put it? I'll just tell you all my assumptions about you, everything that I've kind of picked up so far through interviewing you now and from what I've seen.
You got some assumptions about me?
Uh-huh.
You got some assumptions.
I got a lot of assumptions.
Is that right?
Uh-huh. I got to call my grandma as soon as this is over. She just called me.
Okay.
Man,
Call your granny, man. Do your thing.
Yeah, well. When I meet people that seem comfortable in themselves, it piques my interest.
Okay.
And since meeting you, you've always seemed very comfortable in yourself. the way you describe your upbringing, at least so far. I don't know the details. Everyone has struggles.
Of course.
But
I'm still struggling.
Yeah, you say so?
Yeah.
What are you struggling with right now?
You got $10?
No.
Just
Okay,
fucking with you.
that type of struggle.
Fucking
Okay.
with you,
Okay.
man. It was a joke. But no, go ahead. What you saying?
People who have an ease about themselves, I enjoy. It's the type of stuff I want to be around.
Okay.
I think I have a good eye for when people are chaos ridden, when people aren't comfortable in themselves, and subsequently a good eye for when people are comfortable with themselves. I used to gravitate towards the people that were uncomfortable, like minds or crabs in a bucket, birds of a feather, whatever you want to call it. And now the more comfortable I've gotten in myself, the more I want to be around people that are also comfortable in themselves. So you're someone who, that's why I've been so patient with trying to reschedule this over and over again, is because I've been wanting to sit and just pick your brain, get your perspective on things.
For sure.
Now,
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah, of course. I couldn't tell if you were mad at me or something because you were high and like you real low right now. I'm used to seeing you at shows with all this energy and talking. I've never seen you like this.
Yeah, no, I'm
calm. It's different.
Yeah, man. I guess when I'm at a show, the energy builds on its own. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm chilling, man.
Okay. Just making sure. I wasn't sure if me having my feet out was upsetting you.
No, man.
Okay.
It's your house, man.
Appreciate it.
Kicking it.
Thank you.
Ain't no thing.
So when you decided you want to do stand up, what was going on there? How did you figure out like this is what I'm gonna do, and how did you figure out the process?
Man, so man, it's crazy, man. My cousin, he's one of the most supportive of me. My cousin, who I was just mentioning, Pastor Ed Bickham.
Mm-hmm. Pastor Ed,
Bickham, yeah.
Okay.
Pastor Bickham. He used to like have me host shows and stuff like that. He used to do a lot of events with his job, so he'll need like a host and stuff like that. And he knew what I wanted to do with my career, so he used to like have me MC and have people that needed an MC call me, and you know what I'm saying. So he used to have me do stuff like that, and I did like a comedy show for his job when I was real young. And it's crazy. Jess Niche, she used to work with my cousin as well at this social. They used to do at this social working place. They used to help kids and stuff. And I met Jess Niche there when I did that comedy show there. And it's crazy that she doing that thing. Jess Niche going crazy for sure.
Good for her too.
Absolutely.
So when you first started, did you have material? Were you just winging it? What were you doing?
When I first started, man, I was talking about like my uncle, which I'm gonna start talking about again. You know what I mean? But when I first started, I just started talking about all the stuff that I did, caddy cocaine, of course. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Caddy cocaine.
What's that?
Excuse me? You don't know what caddy cocaine is?
No idea.
God damn, man.
Hold on, let me do
I
the
thought
thing.
you followed my page.
Oh, the character that you got. Okay, yeah. Caddy cocaine. There's a car crash and you were out there running around?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But before that, though, caddy cocaine has been around for quite some time, man. It was, but yeah, I had a few jokes and stuff, man. I started doing comedy at D Brown Room. I started doing stand-up there, and, been doing it since.
Okay, D Brown. I don't know if you...
Uncle Hank, D Brown. Big low down there.
Little something about me, man. I don't know if you know that I have a head injury, and so I have a really bad memory.
Really?
Yeah. Long story short, some dude sucker punched me, came from behind.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. So, and then someone called an ambulance, sent me to the hospital, got a big ass bill. They gave me some Tylenol, didn't do shit.
God damn.
Yeah.
You sound like Hancock. You strong?
I say what? Wait, what?
No, man. You ever seen the movie Hancock with Will Smith?
Long time ago. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What?
When he got his shit clocked, he got amnesia and shit.
Yeah. I'm super strong.
Yeah,
I can fly.
Okay. There you go. Come on now. Damn, think about it. I'm finna stop using my references.
No,
man.
you can use all your references, man. Just be you, man. We vibing, we kicking. You drinking apple juice.
Yeah, I need some more of this shit.
Some more
too.
apple juice? Was it good apple juice?
That's some good juice.
That's D Brown?
Yeah, that's D Brown,
Okay.
man.
I don't think I've ever met this guy. If you want any more juice, you let me know. or water or loose water or whatever it is.
No, I take apple juice. But yeah, man. So I started doing comedy there, and then just started picking his brain about pretty much, how to do more, but how to do more comedy. And every comedian that I meet, you know what I'm saying, especially the people that I already knew about before I started doing comedy, like the Leon Rogers and the Ballheads and the Marlon Mitchells and you know what I'm saying. Then I met Michi Hall and all these people, man. Like every funny ass Tiara, she going crazy right now too. Shout out to her. Shout out to all these people that I'm mentioning, man.
So you knew all these people. You knew of these people before you started.
I knew of a few of them, like the few that I mentioned, like Leon Rogers. You know what I'm saying. I've been following him for a little while. Not for a long time actually. For Marlon Mitchell, I've been checking him. I knew him from First Amendment stand up, and then I started doing comedy at Francis, and then that's how I figured out who I was like, man, I know him from somewhere, but Marlon funny than a motherfucker. I met a lot of people, man. You know what I mean? And then 6 months into me doing comedy, I had went to LA and did some comedy out there. I did like quite a few shows. I met Chris Spencer when I was out there. I opened up for Tommy Davidson, Mark Curry, and Melanie Camacho at the Savoy Entertainment Center in Inglewood, if you ever heard of it. I did some shows at like the Sunset Rooftop Strip in Hollywood and shit. What else I did? I did quite a few shows, man. I met Jay Leno when I was out there. Took a picture with Jay Leno. He did some comedy at the Hollywood Improv.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Met Corey Holcomb. Met D. Ray Davis. Michael Blackson. Like I met a lot of people. Alex Thomas. Quite a few people I met. You know what I'm saying?
So who would you say are the people that I know Leon is a kind of a mainstay, like a main staple of Chicago comedy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Was it Mike Samp, I believe it is?
Oh yeah, fuck. How could I forget to mention Mike? Yeah, Mike Samp. I love him. I fuck with Mike Samp. That's my man. Funny than a motherfucker.
So these are guys.
And I always pick his brain as well. As far as like, because he been doing it for a little minute himself, and like I said, he funny than a motherfucker. So I pick his brain about like, as far as how to work out how to work out jokes and you know what I'm saying, how to work on the set and you know what I'm saying, just the shit that we ask about.
Would you say you have a mentor? Is there someone in particular that has kind of taken you under your wing or their wing?
I wouldn't necessarily say somebody took me under their wing, but I mean, like I said, I pick a few people's brains as far as when it comes to comedy. Everybody that I meet, you know what I'm saying. Marvin Phipps, I fuck with Marvin Phipps, M-Dub. Man, he was the reason that I ever got to perform at Zany's. He had me feature for him, so I definitely fuck with M-Dub. His brother Ronnie George, I fuck with a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying. Like I said, man, I'm a very friendly guy, if you will. Like I said, I'm a good person, man. Everybody fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, people can say too many bad things about me, and if they do, I don't give a fuck. How about that?
I like how this is going. This is
It is what it is.
So it's interesting. I guess we come from such different backgrounds.
Yeah, no doubt.
And going to the South Side in particular to do comedy was very much a culture shock for me.
For you?
Oh yeah.
How was it for you? Like what was the most shocking?
Everyone came off angry to me.
Like who? Like all the comedians?
Everyone. There's
every single person in the building.
No, and that has nothing. That's not them. That's a me thing. It's an internalized projection of insecurities.
Okay.
When is there you comfortable in yourself, but you ever been in a situation where you're not comfortable, where the people around you not making you comfortable, you don't feel like you fit in, or have you always felt like you fit in?
I mean, it's been some times where, I felt like I, wasn't as comfortable as I could be. You know what I mean? But for me, I make myself comfortable anywhere I go. I feel like, I'm charismatic and I can speak to people and make them comfortable around me so I can make myself comfortable. You know what I mean?
Okay, we'll get to that then. That's perfect. That's exactly how I put this. Those spaces are filled with people that know themselves, understand themselves, and are comfortable in themselves. We were just talking about Cat Williams. Cat Williams is going to be Cat Williams. You take it or leave it. And that, for someone who doesn't know themselves, that is an intimidating space to be around. As far as growing up around white people are very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive with how they behave. They're either being real passive aggressive with you or being violent. One of the two is my experience. And so navigating life for 30 years around people that are being passive aggressive or making like, look, you're like a good black person. You're like one of the good, you know what I mean? Like you're a good one. Like they're doing shit like that, or like hey, why do you have the do-rag? Aaron, you're not in a gang. You should take that. You really should take that off. Like it's like a lot of like just little things.
Yeah.
So going from a place where everyone's passive aggressive, there's always an underlying subtext to everyone's behavior, to then going to a place where there's no subtext, it's just blunt.
Yeah, no doubt.
It felt, from the transition of that when I first moved out here, felt aggressive. It felt like why everyone seemed angry.
I mean, no, it's not. I feel like it's not angry. It's just honest. You know what I mean? It's very honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sounded like you came from people that was, not
Liars.
being as honest.
Liars.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. We give you the real here in Chicago, man. I mean, but it's definitely some people that don't give you the real here in Chicago. So
I've learned that lesson.
yeah, no doubt, man. So you just gotta,
But yeah, no. But now I feel far more comfortable. I just know who I am now.
That's good, man.
And so
I mean, we still all gonna learn ourselves, man. Everybody's still learning who they are. You know what I mean? I feel like, the temptation of things can, make you not be yourself, or whatever can make you not be yourself, or you thought you, knew some shit about yourself, but whatever. I feel like, you learn yourself as life goes on.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And obviously you change, and that's
Everybody could change. You know what I mean? That's the definition of elevation.
But yeah, so when I first got, I want to say the first anything I did on the South Side was at Laugh Therapy, and
Laugh Therapy.
Was it Laugh Therapy? Is that what it was?
Oh, Jazz Niche Room. Yeah.
And I remember I kept getting.
That's probably where we met. Somewhere we probably met there then.
I could see that. Yeah. I remember I kept getting bumped, and being like, well, I got to go home. I got work in the morning. So I went over to whoever was holding the list. I want to say Baldhead.
Okay.
And I said, hey man, I gotta head out. Like I did this because where I'm from, you just like, hey man, take me out the list. That's what that means. And he looked at me like, what is this? And I was like, I went over. I was like, hey man, I gotta go. Can you just take me off the list? He's like, no man, you ain't got to go nowhere. Some shit like that. And then put me on the stage next. But then I want to say he brought me up something like the niggas ain't comfortable with waiting they turn, or some shit like that. And I got on stage. I was like, this is aggressive as. I'm from California. We smile. I don't know. This is a lot.
I mean, hey man, look, Baldhead. I mean, I don't think he made no harm. You know what I mean? He just,
That's just him.
I fuck with Baldhead. He cool than a motherfucker, man. He good.
Yeah, that's what I had to learn over time is learning how to accept people for just who they are. If that's how Baldhead is, that's just how Baldhead is.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what I mean? not mentioning. I'm just saying this in general. You can accept people for who they are, and you ain't gotta fuck with them. You know what I mean? Just because of who they are. You know what I mean? Some people are the way they are, and you don't have to fuck with them. You know what I mean? That's just the way they are. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah. And living life as it is what it is has made me a much happier person.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I just
because it's gonna be what it's gonna be anyway. That's my phone.
There you go. Everything okay?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
How you performing on the 25th?
So comedy. You've had this dream since you were a kid. You started doing it, and now you're in it. How are you feeling? Like,
I feel amazing, man. I love doing comedy. When I wasn't doing it, this is what I wanted to do. So now that I'm doing it, you know what I mean, I feel, proud of myself, you know what I mean? I'm sticking to it. I'm doing it every day that I can. You know what I mean? I'm really making an effort to, actually do it. And I'm not playing no games or nothing like that. I'm just spacing out.
No, I'm checking the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta time the thing.
Okay. But no, yeah, man, I feel real good about it, man. I'll be going to LA in February to go do chocolate sundaes, the first impression joint. You know what I mean? It ain't shit but a few minutes, but it is what it is. It's cool. I'll take that. And then I'm lining up other shows as well. So,
do you plan on staying in Chicago and being a Chicago comic forever? Do you think you want to move to LA, New York, Texas?
Well, I mean, at some point in my life, I want to probably move to another city and just check out the scenes on different scenes. You know what I mean? And at some point, when this shit pop, I'll be every fucking way.
When the shit pop, what does popping look like to you?
Hey man, you know what it is when a nigga start hitting them motherfuckers, hitting the road and start, getting them tour dates and the real you dig is going on. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how it go. I never been on the road, and I've been out of town and did some shows out of town and shit like that, but I never did no on the road shows. Like motherfucker got them
back to back for like a week or two.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about motherfucker got 19 shows lined up. You got February 1st, February 6th, February 7th, 8th. You got 3 shows at this one. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. I'm talking about some Sebastian Maniscalco, motherfucking Tony Hinchcliffe type dates. All them, you know what I'm saying?
Night after night.
You feel me? Like some Dave Chappelle lined up, Kevin Hart lined up shows type shit. Cat Williams, 100 City Tour type shit, man. Stop playing.
So when you first started comedy, what was something that happened, or what was something that you didn't expect?
Didn't expect?
Yeah, in your experience of doing stand up.
I didn't know what to expect, so I mean, I'm still learning how to, how this process goes as far as being a comedian. You know what I mean? Like learning how to rework jokes and punch up jokes, and you know what I'm saying. I still gotta, do some more studying. You know what I mean? I study a lot of different comedians, man. You know what I mean? So, but on something that I didn't expect. I don't know, man. I guess I probably didn't expect people to be surprised that I do. Well, I don't think nobody's surprised, but you said that you was like, surprised that I've only been doing it 3 years. I guess I hear that a lot. When I say how long I've been doing it, they be like, damn, I thought you'd have been doing it longer than that. But like I told you though, man, I've been funny like my whole life. So I guess once I learned how to be a comedian, which, is what I do every day now, I'm still learning how to be a comedian, but I guess I structured and put it in the right format of how to do it on stage and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it became natural once I learned how to do it. You know what I mean? So it's becoming more natural as I do it.
It sounds like, sorry, I want to double check something. Okay. I was worried that we weren't recording, and that would have been really upsetting.
Oh, yeah, that would have been fucked up, man. Hold on real quick. Let me just run in this refrigerator and get this apple juice that you were supposed to get 2 hours ago.
Oh shit! Wait, you got to get the cup. Hold on.
No, I got you.
Oh, you want just gonna drink it from the cat? The.
I was gonna come over.
Okay.
He was over here bullshitting with the apple juice. You keep onions in the refrigerator, man?
Yeah, man. Keep them fresh.
Do it.
I don't know. I just assume anything in a refrigerator keeps it fresh. Do you want to?
You make a lot of assumptions, huh?
Do you want to do anything outside of stand up? Do you want to be an actor?
Absolutely, man.
What do you want to do outside of stand up?
Acting. You know what I mean? I got to get my headshots and a resume and shit put together, man. So I'm finna try to start that this year. You know what I mean? I told myself I'm gonna really try to go full throttle. You know, the little spot over there it's close to my crib. The scenes, I forget what you call it, but where they shoot Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and all that shit. So, you know, I'm gonna start talking to people, try to get an agent. You know what I'm saying? Get something going like that. Then, you know, figure it out how to do that. Just like how I figured out how to do comedy. I'll start that out.
How are you in relationships?
What do you mean? Like with a girlfriend?
Yeah, like how does relationships work with you doing this heavy schedule of comedy all the time? Or does relationship even the thing you're worrying about right now?
No, not at all. I'm a single man, you know what I mean? Right now I'm just, you know, focused on doing comedy, focused on my career. But yeah, I ain't really worried about no relationship at the moment, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Focused.
You just focus.
Yeah, man. I'm chilling, man. I ain't on nothing.
You seem focused.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, having a girlfriend is cool, I guess, but, you know, not right now.
Have you ever tried to have will you have any kids?
No.
Okay. Good for you.
No doubt. You?
No. No, fuck that. Nah.
There you go, brother.
Nah, I want to be happy.
I hear you.
Yeah, I would like to have. I don't have money now, and and I don't have any kids to take care of. I don't know how people do it.
Man, that's what I be thinking, man. I swear to God, I'll be like, man, I'll be broke to the motherfucker, man. How the fuck do these people? And then they tell me, man, every fucking body that got kids be like, man, don't have kids, man. I be like, okay, damn, you don't love your kids. No, but
Yeah,
I know they love. Of course, they love their kids, but you know. Yeah, man. Having kids is, you know, trying to bring another life into this world, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do my life. I don't even know, you know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
I've seen people with kids where it gives them like a boost, like a motivation.
Oh yeah, shit. You ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
That's the motivation. You ain't got no choice. You brought this motherfucker here. Shit, that's the motivation.
I feel like it would be irresponsible for me to bring. For one, I don't want kids in general. I was considering.
Oh damn, you don't want kids at all?
I don't think so. No.
I don't know. I want kids, but when I get some money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be irresponsible if you ain't got no money.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to pass down generational trauma.
Right.
And I feel like at this point in my life, I'm much better than I used to be. But if I were to have a kid now, I would pass down the bullshit my mom passed down to me, 100%.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to do. I don't like when I meet people who have kids that they don't. A lot of them don't seem to realize or process the fact that like you made a person. Like this isn't going to be a baby forever. They're going to be out in society.
And shit, even when they are a baby, I feel like that's when they most difficult to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit. I ain't got no kids. I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know.
Okay. Would you want to date another comedian? Or like someone who gets like what this all is, or is that?
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that, but like I said, man, I ain't really focused on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you said date, so
Yeah,
dating is different. Yeah. So if we just kicking it, then that's cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Mac Daddy. Red on
man,
black.
chilling,
Okay,
brother.
Yeah, no, I know you're chilling, man. You always you drink your apple juice and you stay chill. You want some more weed, man? Keep things chill.
I'm decent right now.
That's another Chicago thing. Decent.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Every time I heard decent, I was like, "What's that?" I don't even know what that meant for a long time. Okay. What do you do outside of comedy?
Well, shit, I work at this warehouse, and we pretty much do like the same shit that Amazon do in a warehouse, packing up packages and sending them out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so shit, I just started doing that recently. But it's cool though, you know what I'm saying? It's a decent gig. Shit, other than that, I smoke a lot of weed. You know, try to hang out with my family and shit. You know, go to church. Smoke a lot of weed.
Do you even like going to church, or is the church boring?
No, I like hearing the sermons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it about it that you like?
Shit. I mean, I guess I'm learning more about the Lord. Going there to praise God for all the blessings that He's, bestowed up on me. You know what I'm saying? All the blessings seen and unseen. You know?
How do you feel about, like, atheism? Like,
hey, man, that's whatever. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
That's y'all. Whoever it is, whoever atheist, that's their business.
Yeah. Okay.
I stay out of people's business, man. They ain't got. That's how you get into shit. When you get into people's business, you need to stay the fuck out of people's business, man.
Okay.
That's all that is.
Okay. So to sum you up, you've been funny all your life, close family, you just chilling.
Yeah, there you go.
Smoke weed.
A lot of it.
Go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of people's business.
Stay out of it.
Be funny.
Be funny.
Pick people's brains that you feel like know something that you don't.
Yeah, man. I try to pick a lot of people's brains. I mean, I feel like anybody that got more years on this earth than me has to have more experience than me and would know something that I don't know. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could teach each other something. Who knows? You know?
Okay. You not, how do I put it? I would say you are a simple man, and I don't mean that as an insult.
No, I like that. I'm very simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how simple I am. I eat a lot of the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I eat from certain restaurants. I eat like, when I go to a restaurant, I order the same shit. Like if I go to a restaurant, I'm ordering the same shit every time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I try different things sometimes, but like I'm a simple dude, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I say, okay, this is how simple I am. When I get some weed, and this strain of weed is the one I like, I'm going back to buy that same weed every time that I, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the one that I want. That's the one that I like.
Repetition.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had a fair amount of people on this podcast, and in talking to people that are more they're just simple. Everything's chill. I've talked to a few people like that, and it can be hard for me to grasp anything because there's nothing to grasp. It just is.
Okay. I mean, shit. Let me see. I can give you some. I love movies.
Okay.
I love TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Martin Lawrence is like one of my favorite. Not one of my favorite fucking.
What is it?
Comedian.
So I know he was a big part in making your dad laugh, and you saw that. What is it about his comedy in particular that you just click with?
Like how silly he is. Like I'm the same type of silly, or at least I was trying to emulate him when I was a kid. So I just became more silly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I play too much. That's all I've been hearing my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like you play too much, and that's all Martin was doing on the Martin Show, was playing all day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like I fell in love with that. That was like fucking amazing. I'm like, man, I want to do that.
Making a living while playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How could it get better?
Okay. I'm going to ask like a question or two, and then I got one more question. We'll wrap it up, and I'll let you go home and live your life.
And smoke some more weed.
And smoke more weed, yeah. Yeah. And pray to the Lord while you smoke weed.
Come on, man. Look, I'm up there with it.
Do you ever go to church high?
Yeah.
You ever smoke? Can you smoke outside church?
No, I don't be smoking like outside the church. Oh man, what kind of heathen do you think I am?
Is that bad people behavior? Smoke outside the church?
Yeah, man, you can wait till you get to the crib, man.
I guess.
I mean, maybe in the car in the parking lot. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh shit, man.
Man, I ain't trying to go into church smelling like weed, man.
Would you get in trouble? Would they be like, Sheldon?
Man, I'm 28 years old, brother.
No, there's no more trouble at 28 unless you're in jail, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I guess I can get in trouble. I stay with my mom. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm fucking shit. My mama know what it is.
She gonna watch this?
Maybe.
Does your family like God to see shows of yours?
Hell yeah, man. If they didn't, I'd be mad than a motherfucker. We're gonna have some problems. Y'all know this is what it is.
You have a very nice life, man.
Oh man, thank you, brother. You know, everybody's could be better, but I don't have no complaints, man. You know, the Lord has blessed me, and He's still blessing me, and you know, that's a beautiful thing.
I want to go to church with you one day.
Okay.
But I got to be high when I do it.
That's cool, man.
Okay.
It's all good, man. Come as you are.
Okay.
It's the house of the Lord. The Lord don't judge people. I mean, well, only the Lord can.
I want to see you as a preacher. Can you do a preacher character?
I've done a sermon in the pulpit before.
I need to see that too. Okay.
But I'm being serious. I did a sermon. I actually had. I forgot what the sermon was, but it was when I was like young. I was much younger.
How was that for you? Did you like that? Like if
it was cool.
In another world, if you weren't a comedian, you think you'd be like a pastor?
That's funny, man. Yeah, I probably could, but you know, I don't know.
Okay. I got one more question for you. I'm going to need you to look in the camera for it, okay?
Because if you think about it, if you go to church and you listen to some pastors, a lot of pastors are funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin is hilarious.
You got to be entertaining and keep people's
intrigued.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
All right, you ready for this question?
For sure.
All right. If the camera's you 5 years from now.
If the camera is me?
Yeah. So you're talking to yourself 5 years from now.
5 years from now?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you this 5 years in the future.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want to yourself 5 years from now. 5 years in the future. What do you want to say to yourself?
5 years. How old I'll be? 20, 34? Hey boy, hey boy, you doing your thing, boy. I see you. You out there selling out shit. I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you on the road with all these famous ass people and shit, man. Hey, now you becoming one of them motherfucking people, man. They see you, boy. They see you. I see you. Hey, man, it's already what it is, man. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Just keep doing your thing, boy.
All right, let's take this picture.